Hey, g'day viewers, Ken here, aka Stone Toad. We're at the Hale Conservation Park, having a great amount like the rangers. So we'll be going for a wander down the track. There's the National Parks and Wildlife South Australia symbol. So it's a 4K circuit, so we're just going to go for a wander through the bush. What's that for? Leaflet. You can hear the traffic just going past. It's a pretty popular road. A bit of quartz through the ground there. Could be a possible gold place. What was that? All these prickly acacia type things here. I don't know if you can see the prickles on them. But you know, like if you're going to build a hedge, might as well build one of these, because when they get thick, they're small little birds and that. See, like that, small birds and that can nest in them and that. Put a few of them together and it gets really thick like that. And then you got this tangled twiny stuff there. That's an invasive weed, I think. So what will I be doing today is, when we're cruising around, I'll be looking up in the air every now and then. So if I seem to not be looking in the direction I'm supposed to be, it's because I'm looking up in the air at trees to see if there's any koalas around. A little bird over there getting some insects going up the log. They're probably way up, you can't see it. Yeah, it's a bit steep already here. We've just gone from that elevation down there to here straight away, up the hill. The kangaroo poo. Goes up hill even more. There's, I don't know if you can see the glitter. It's mica, fool's gold. Bit of fool's gold there on the moss rock. That's all just quartz. Van was just about to pull in, but I noticed there's 3 cars here. What's that? A little lizard maybe. There's some sap on this tree. I don't know if you can see it. Hang on. There's a sap. Aboriginals used to use it holding spearheads in and that. Stone spearheads. Heat it up in the gum, in the fire, and apply it to it. Your spears. Now we just come up another elevation. I don't know if you can hear the cars below us. Oh, this here is a flower spike. Look how tall that flower spike is. That's why they used to call them black colour bushes back in the day, because they used to say the Aboriginals were hiding in with their spears and that. That's where they get the terminology from the Europeans. All those British people. Gum. stringy bark and blue gum. And box and pine we go. Some ants travel up and down in amongst the bark. You can see them travelling under that piece of bark I pulled off. See how stringy the bark is. Good for kindling when you're, same as these bushes over here. Like these bushes. When it's raining and that, there's always dry stuff underneath. These see how dry that is. And even when it's raining underneath there, you'll find dry kindling and stuff like that to build a fire. I'll bring it out here in the light so you can see. And you can see there's some grasses under there as well. But look how easy and crunchy that is. That's a nice little prickly one, isn't it? Let's see how prickly it is. Yep, she's a prickly. That's probably one of those prickly trees like I showed you a minute ago. That one, sort of that one. No, it's a bit different leaf consideration. Right now, where are we going? More of the bush. Oh, have a look, there you can see it. Hey boy, where you going? Hello pup, hello pup. This is a black and tan kelpie. It's a black and tan kelpie, Australian kelpie. He's having fun, he's come for a run with his boss. Hey boy, how you going mate? We've got a Aussie dog bounding off in the bush.
Crazy puppy. I don't even meant to want to lead, but he won't hurt anything.
That's alright.
Yeah. Cheers, how are you?
No worries. Yeah, good. So that was an Australian kelpie in an Australian bush for those overseas viewers. You're going for a run. See this stuff here, it's all dry, so makes great kindling. Yeah, it's good to get your dogs out in the bush with you. Some places you can't take them, in a lot of places you can. We've got 3 of them at home, blue heeler and kelpie and New Zealand hunter way. This is quartz, just a normal quartz. Some of this stuff you can break up and see if there's any gold residue in it. Or, powder. I was going to say, what's that noise? Just that kid singing. So yeah, it's just, we can't see any koalas yet. So I might get back to you in a minute. We'll go for a bit of a wander down here. We've covered a 3.8 now, so there's only 2k, 0.2 of a k that we've gone. So we'll get back to you in a bit. As you can see, she's pretty thick, the bush. It's and thick that way. You see up the gully on the other side. Oh, sun glare probably. But yeah, she's pretty thick down the gully. A lot of different plants. These is like a blue gum type thing. They use this for flower decorations and stuff as well. You know, you get the nice ones without holes in it. They grow them in plantations and that, and cut them and that for flower decorations. Adds a bit of that blue. Smell that. You can't smell it, but oh, that's beautiful. That's that nice eucalyptus smell. But yeah, there you go. So I'll get back to you when I come across a bit more chapper country, or find some kangaroos or something like that. All right, Uru, catch you on the flip side, or later. Bye. G'day viewers, me again. We're here at the Hale Conservation Park, and as you can tell, that bush up there has got a flower spike. How do you zoom this, Katie? There we go. The one up the hill there, you see the dark, real coloured, like dark coloured one. And here's the flower spike before it's flowering. It's got the buds and that coming out. See that? So it's just coming into bud now, this head, to then flower. And then you can come along and get the sap and that off of that. This is only a young one, see? It's only like, there's my arm, you know, so it's not very big, you know. It's only a newbie. You see the newbies, you can tell now that they grow from these black, sort of like hard, sort of like a pine cone type texture, like a pine cone or a pineapple type texture to it, but it's wood. And they spread there's another flower spike just there on that one, that new one growing. And those leaves and that, I think when they get a little bit bigger, you can peel them off and eat them too. I'm not sure, I better check on that. There's more quartz here. In the sunlight so it shines. Back in the old day they used to say where there's quartz there's gold, and there is gold through these hills. So it's a granity type looking stone. Got a round one down there, which means, and here's one here with with an actual quartz. Put it in sunlight for you. See, it's got the granite with the quartz seam going through it. Yeah, good one to dolly up. See what's in there. So yeah, I hadn't gone too far. I've only gone like 20 foot from the last time I was on here. What's that? Oh, another beautiful stone. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, is it still on? Can you see the shine? A little shine on that one. Try to keep it still. Wow. Pretty shiny. There's some good stuff. Look, there's a valley. So it's just thick bush. There's a trail this big. Basically one person wide. The other bloke went through before myself. A bit wide at the shoulders, so you'd have to be nice not to each other on the trail, as to not knock each other off the trail. That's a Hale. This is a Hale. They normally need a lot of heat and that to burst the seed pods open. But yeah, totally different animal. You will find them throughout Australia, everywhere. They're great looking plants. See, they've had a bit of I don't know if it's a fire or die off here. Probably fire, because you can see the trunk there. It's got a bit of blackness to it. Yeah, I think they might have had a bit of fire come up through here. Yeah, that tree's got black on it. That's why that Hale seeds. There you go. There's a proof there's been a fire come through here on the trees, and that's it come through pretty quick by the looks of it. So it's burnt all the way through here, and that's why the Hale has dropped its seeds. It needs heat to bust them open. If you pick Hale pods, not allowed to pick them from national parks and stuff, but if you pick them and you put them into a paper bag and leave them on your dashboard of your car, they'll drop the seeds out in the paper bag, and then you can plant them out. It's an old trick of collecting and doing them. So, alright, well, I'll keep cruising. Got a bit of a pep in my step at the moment. There's more of that that blue gum type stuff that I showed you. It's got one without holes in that, so you can see how good it looks in the flower arrangement. It's got a long stem. Cut it off here and put that amongst the flowers. Give it a bit of a blue tone to it. If you're into flower decoration, this one here is another little prickly type bush. I reckon it could have been that little one that we looked at back there, but growing. It's this big brother. Bit of rubble next to the track. Oh, here's one. Here's one here. Where's the sunlight? There's one here with the flakes of parietes through it. Fool's gold. They're little shades of like little shale and that. I don't know if you can see that, how sparkly that is. There's bricks on it. Geez, a bit hard to find some sun today. I don't know if you can see it. It's all pretty shiny. And the parietes. I got too close, I think. So yeah. So there you have it. Nice. Oh, that's crazy swan. Patrick's not with me today. He was going to come, but then he decided not to. So she's coming along doing stuff for her channel, and looking after me at the same time. Make sure that I'm all right. As you can tell, I'm walking a lot better than what I used to. I've been hitting the treadmill a bit, and here's another one of the little hakeys that are busted open. It's because the fires come through. They're busted open. You have to touch the thing to see if you can see it. Yeah, so they've spread all their little seeds. There's another hakea right there, see? Oh, bull ants. They'll bite you, these things. The meat ants. Stir them up just for Caitlin. Just gotta walk through it. Oh, truck's climbing the hill. Look down there, you should be able to see it go through the road in a sec. So that's how close we are to the road. There she comes, stock truck, all the sheep. Climbing up the hill. Stock crate, hauling sheep it was. All the farmers at the moment are hauling grain. There's just a continuous amount of bull ants here, Katie. They've already stirred them up when they run through here. Run, Katie, run. Look at them all. Look at them all. They go crazy once you step on them. They just stab their holes. That's from those other ones come through before. Look at them all. Can you see how much they're going stupid? If I stand still for too long, they'll get me. But yeah. Bull ants love them. But you know, a lot of ants over there in other countries and stuff, like the big inch ants and that. If you cut yourself open, it's really deep. You can, you know, I don't know, just get the heads of them if you can find some. And watch out for the stinger on the other end, on their abdomen. And you stick them over the thing, let them bite each side of it, and then snap their heads off, just to hold the wound together. That's, yeah, so you don't bleed out. More bull ants here on the track. You can see we're above the road. There's actually a house over there in the scrub, and there's one over on the next hill. We got a pipe here with, I would say that's a water pipe, because it's locked off at each end. So I reckon it's for the firefighters to put a, there's a gully on the other side. There's a tower way off in the distance over there. Bone tower, there's a massive tree on top of the hill. Single lone gum. You can see it in the glare. I don't know if you can. Yeah, over there you can see it sticking up. Way up in the distance, a couple of bikes. Bikes love these windy roads. Oh look, here's some of Caitlin's ones she got before. Little tiny flowers. They're like a lace. What do they call it? Something lace, a British one. Queen Anne's lace. Is that it? I don't know. Another gum. Eucalyptus. You see these leaves? Used to get them to suck on them as kids. Did absolutely nothing for us, but you used to make whistles out of it. Like get them and then put a hole in the leaf and go type of thing. Blow through it. Caladini. That looks like a fox or a cat. Something dead around here. Probably a fox or a cat. That poo back there, because it smells like there's something dead there. Probably got a bird in that at night while it was nesting. What the hell was that? Did you see that? I don't know what the hell that noise was. Well, this is see here? You can see a pathway through here. It goes up here. There's one going, there's two going that way. One going that way, one going there, one going here. See they bust down the bush while they move through. It doesn't look like much, but that's a game trail, where the kangaroos and that. Like here you can see it really well. They've come through here, and then they jump over the log here. They cross here, and they go down there, see that? And that's how they get down to the lower, to the road and then the paddocks beyond. That's their causeway, that's their game trail. That's where Aboriginals and that used to look at these game trails, hang around near them. Especially at dusk and that, when they're going for water. There's more quartz there with that nice species. Oh, look at that species there. It's a bit hard reaching down picking up something when it goes downhill. But yeah, it's quartz with all the seams and varieties through it. See that? Fool's gold. For a fool like me that picks them up. No, I'm joking. I don't pick up varieties. Look at that gnarly tree. She's a beauty, isn't she? Look at that split. One side of it, see the top half of it's dead, of that particular branch there, but the other half has got the bark on it. That's like when they see there's a hollow over there, it's split and then it's got a hollow, but the outer bark made the rest of the tree continue growing. It's like the Aboriginals, they used to get a tree and they used to cut the bark off only one side, because the other side would still keep the tree alive and going, and it just died off on that one side. A hakea there with all the nuts on. I don't know if you can see it. There's that bush right there. There's a house right over there on that crest of the hill. Pine forest beyond with the house over way over yonder. Nice, look, see that track going up the hill over there? That natural track in between the scrub. If you can see the dirt. Well, that's where they've used all the time. They use that track all the time. Going over that hill and over those grasslands behind. They come down there and they cross the road where that other track just here joins up, down at that point, and then go up the other side, see? It's a game trail. It's like when I'm playing Hunter Call of the Wild, the game even, I look at the terrain and I work out which way the animals on that actually even go as well. I sort of can outsmart them, get ahead of them, and they walk into me. Video game that's pretty good actually. They smell you coming, they're gone. You know, they hear you coming, they're gone. They hear a shot from somebody else's rifle, they're gone. See, this is those bushes I showed you with the black. This one here. That's it in segments. See how it's like little fans? Like I was saying about, like it's like a pine cone and a pineapple. This is the actual leaves from it. That's they're very coarse and porous. You see that one's had fire to it, so it's all falling apart. There's the actual bush itself. That's the one with those spikes I was showing you. Yeah, and that's why I was saying it's like a pine cone and that. You couldn't see it back there, but here you can see it. And it breaks up into bits like that. It's like a pine cone shell, you know, with the different segments, or a pineapple, you know. So I wasn't just talking rubbish. I can actually show you there with a burnt one. I'm not a doctor full of crap. The gully goes right down there and back up the other side. It's a nice bit of a drip. So anyway, I'll leave it there again and I'll get back to you. And then I'll do the last segment on the last bit. Okay, Uru, bye. Yeah, g'day viewers. Ken's Ugly Mug again. We got to this rock formation here and went down around the corner a bit, so we'll just film this bit here and show you. Look at the rock formation. Look at that, it's right at the feet here. There's some acacia looking thing growing out over here. But look at that. Insane, got no brains. So it's getting a bit rougher around this gully bit when we're coming down. Granite sort of looking rock. And then go down here a little bit more. There's a bit more up in the scrub there. You step around this bloody tree here. I really stepped over it. So this is where the two hills are meeting in this gully here. Like a sort of runoff creek line type thing if it rains. And it runs down around the bend. That's as you can see, we've had some that's fire damage. I was going to say it looks like a bit of die off there. Gum die off. There's one of those acacia ones in full flower. Can you see that? That's with those little nuts and that next to it. See the tree with all the little nuts and on it. That's in full foliage. I mean, not flower. Talking rubbish here. Well, she goes down around the track, this one. We did hear a noise just back there. I think it was just a lizard. But yeah, it's getting pretty warm at the moment, so we might push our luck with snakes. We might turn around and head back down the track where we know it's a bit flatter for me to walk. Another rock formation going up the hill. So it's come to this point here between the two hills. That's a little gully right there. Continuing to the top, then you got all the rocks and that going up this next hill, which is basically not quite straight up, but she goes from here up to there, and it's going to get taller. We're going around the base of the hill by the looks of it to go back around. I noticed when we first come in, the first track up near the sign there went uphill straight away, so with the emphysema and that, it won't push me luck. I'm breathing pretty well at the moment. I'm on a new medication and that, so I'm not huffing and puffing like my other videos, so I won't push me luck, and I'll turn around and head back from here. I'll come back again another day and do some more. We'll walk into this point and go from here and then start filming from there, just to see you. From me and Crazy Swan, I'll catch you later, and if you can't be good at it. Uru. Bye.